Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne. Thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to all the crypto maniac boomers that are tuning into this live broadcast. We're here every single morning spreading that good crypto word, that good word indeed. Make sure you're caressing all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in every single day, guys. We're here late mornings, early mornings, Eastern Standard Time. We're here in the mornings. Every single day, every single weekday at least, with the best of them deep in the foxholes here of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Today we'll be talking about Bitcoin post-halving strength. How about the bids? How about the bids? Appearing stronger than expected. Bitcoin breaking out as the stocks are opening red today. There's some statements made by Powell out there, of the Fed chairman, Powell. And he's expecting unemployment to peak in the coming months. It seems like the market didn't respond well to that. Let's see if this is just temporary or what. He also mentioned that the Fed is willing to do anything to keep the market up. So I think that's actually bullish. I've been saying for about over a week now that I believe that the market's due for a pullback. We've been given so much during the month of April going into May. It could be a time to give back a little bit. But you never know, because it's a fake and twisted market. So you got to be ready for anything out here, guys. 9,880 over there on Bitcoin. Let me share my screen. Boom. Bitcoin behaving like a slugger, like a fourth batter. Let me click this ad from the Brave browser. All day long, I'm getting ads. I'm earning BAT tokens. You can too. Download the Brave browser with the link that I have down below, and you can get... I'm getting about $10 a month on each browser just for clicking around for free. Boom, boom, boom. Anyhow, here you go. Bitcoin at 9,084. You can see its technical analysis is still responding strong. Strong buy on moving averages. Oscillators, some are reading sell, but a lot of them are neutral. 1 week projections are even better, and 1 month projections are strong as well. So, listen. The way things are looking right now, there's a possibility Bitcoin can run to 10,000 again. It's trying to find its new position, its new price, its new support level. And I expect it to be dancing up and down for at least another week. But there is a strong possibility that this thing can go back to 10K before finding its price. You can see this is the halving pump, the halving dump, and let's see where we can go here. Very interesting. So, the pump started. Let's go ahead and do the 3-month chart. So you can see the Corona dump here, and then a little increase, about steady upwards trending, but it was kind of sideways until about this point right over here, until about 67, 68. Things really started taking off, and you can see, I would say at this point, it was the halving pump, this wave right here, and we're still in it, really. I mean, we pumped up to 87, then to above 10, and here we are at 9,000 heading back up. So right now, still looking good. It's still actually a lot better than I expected. And listen, I'm waiting for a dip to pull back, to buy back in. But I keep my eyes open. If we start stabilizing around 9,000 and I don't see it go down, I'll start DCAing again, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. But we got our eyes on it. We got plenty of time. There is no events that are before us, so give it some time here with Bitcoin. Let's check out CoinMarketCap and see who's gaining weight or not out there. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Let me know if you read me loud and clear. I'm not seeing any messages coming into the chat box, so give me a 10-4 roger that. Make sure that my volume on the microphone is working correctly. You can see CoinMarketCap here. Let me refresh. We're currently at a market cap of $246 billion worldwide for all of crypto. Bitcoin dominance has increased to 67.3. What's interesting is, even during this halving pump up, the Bitcoin dominance didn't increase that much. I would have expected it to increase more. So, those that are holding altcoins seem to have held their position during this pump. They held through the halving pump onto their altcoins, because I mean, it's only about less than a 2% increase of Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin currently at 9,033. You got Ether at 193. I said yesterday and the past few weeks that I've been stacking the ETH. It is my opinion that Ether will be the next altcoin to pump. As far as the blue chippers, I mean, there's other altcoins that are already moving, obviously, but I think that Ether is due for a large pump. I came across some videos yesterday that were hinting at an Ether 2.0 release sometime in late July. So that's the rumor, okay? It hasn't been confirmed. I don't know, but that's the rumor I've been hearing thrown around through the interwebs. I haven't confirmed it, but I'm buying into the rumor as I have for the past few weeks. And I'm stacking these Ethers as well as Ether Classic for the same reason one would stack Bitcoin Cash behind Bitcoin. Ether there at 193. Anything under 200 is a buy, in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. 19 cents for Ripple. Bitcoin Cash at 235. Satoshi Vision, we'll skip that. Litecoin stuck at the $40 range at $42.57. Binance at $16. This is another altcoin that's on my watch list. I may start picking up some Binance. I'm liking Binance lately. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm testing out the flexible saving accounts on small amounts. I like what they're offering with staking, with mining pools, with saving. They have margin trading. I mean, they got a lot going on. And again, I always repeat this to all the young gunners and everyone in the space. There is a risk with leaving your crypto on any exchange, whether it be Binance, Coinbase, or any others. So you make sure you accept and acknowledge that risk if you're going to be leaving your coins on the exchange. I understand that. I'm not going to hold the majority of the bag there, but I got a couple $100 that I'm willing to play with. EOS at 245. I'm still holding some EOS, but I dumped most of it. Tezos at 255. I'd rather get Tezos at the same price right now, in my opinion. Stellar at 6, almost 7. Cardano moving back up at 5 cents. Chainlink at 373. It's down today. Alongside so much greenery, makes me wonder if it's a buy point for Link. Monero at $64, up 5%. How about Monero, guys? This is the last true crypto standing, and it's always around, guys. I told you a little bit of Monero there in the bag. It's not my number one holder, but I always got a few Monero bullets to fire just in case. I like Monero. Leo at 111, $1.11, and Crypto.com coin. We have this in our portfolio as well. This one's gaining weight. Not today, though. It's been stuck at 6 cents, though. What's interesting to me is that when I first came across this coin last year, I was interested in maybe setting up a node so I can get rewards. I believe that you need 30,000 Crypto.com coins in order to be able to receive rewards. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while. But I remember looking at the opportunity when it was 6 cents. That was last year. So if I would have gone in, I guess I would be up now because of the rewards, but there's a cost opportunity with holding that coin when I've been holding other altcoins that gain weight. So Crypto.com is an interesting coin though, and it's attractive, and that's why it's in our altcoin portfolio. We'll be checking out the stocks in just a second. 9103 on Bitcoin gaining weight, another little bull run. Here's about one of the few times that Bitcoin has once again dislocated from the legacy markets. Legacy markets are slightly red today and Bitcoin's green, and that's not usually the case, but Bitcoin is starting to break away on its own lately. Guys, drop me a comment over here. I see that we have people online, but I don't see any comments running through. Is the chat box working? Yo, Rafterman's here. All right, I see you. Okay, I just want to make sure that thing's working. I see my volume's up. I see viewers, but I haven't really seen any messages other than Rafterman. So thanks a lot to Rafterman tuning in. Good morning. Let me drop a bomb for him. My boomer bro out there, Rafterman, pushing the truck. Stay strong out there, Rafterman. Indices are reading slightly red after Jerome Powell out of the Fed. He came out saying expect more blood, expect more unemployment, but in the same statement, he's also offered that the Fed would do whatever they can to keep the market up, which is bullish in my opinion. So you got the Dow down as well. And that's what's going on. Crude is down almost a point. Crude oil, I mean, what a comeback, right? Whoever had the balls to buy back in after going negative. I told you I took a stab at oil while it was falling, and I bought into some ETF. I forgot. I think it was a USO. No, not US oil. It was a UCO, I believe. Crude oil on some sort of ETF. But I bought, and I got an option there. I got clapped up. And that was the day that it was crashing because it was so low. And I was like, might as well try to take a stab. I never knew it would go negative. And I made a play. I think I got clapped up for like $100. So, that's what it is. Crude, maybe I should have, the next day attacked again because, this eventually sprang back up. Crude made gains this month. So if you got in early, this thing was down in the dumps. I couldn't time it because of lack of experience, but that's all good. We're more experienced now. Bonds at 0.664 right now on the 10-year. Usually when we see a little green, the stocks lead into it. So let's see. Rafterman says Bloomberg. Yeah, UCO is the one that I got clapped up on, but maybe it's still up now. I mean, I have an option there. It doesn't expire till October, but I'm completely clapped up. So let's see if it comes back around. It's still there. Gold at 1709, and you can see the stocks that are active: GE, Bank of America, Marathon Oil, Carnival, and Ford, along with Norwegian. They're all getting clapped up as well. Bitcoin is in the green. This is great, up almost above 3% right now. You could see 91.16. Looking good this morning. How about ETH? Listen, how about ETH and Bitcoin? I just said, I'm bullish again on Bitcoin, especially today. This movement back over 9,000 is extremely bullish in my opinion. There is another possibility to a 10K run up. And then, of course, another pullback. And we're trying to find the price, but it seems like the price might stabilize higher than we expected. But listen, it's still early. We could run up to 10,000 again and then crash back down to 7,000. I don't know. Anything's on the table. So we got an eye on it. I got some dry powder there, ready to buy back in should it drop lower. But right now, that's not the case. Right now, we're headed on up. We're on highs right now. So that's good. That's good. I'm kind of was wishing it went down so I can get more, but I'm not mad if it goes up. That's we win that way as well. So. Check out the market watch. See if there's anything. Powell's talking. That's basically stock market news live. Stocks fall after Powell warns of lasting damage to coronavirus. And of course, he's the Fed chairman. Stock cut gains from the pre-market session and opened lower on Wednesday as traders eyes commentary from Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. In his comments, Powell undercut hopes of a quick V-shaped recovery for the U.S. economy amid the corona pandemic, saying that a deep, long downturn could, quote, leave behind lasting damage to economic productivity. The recovery may take some time to gather momentum, and the passage of time can turn liquidity problems into solvency problems, said Powell during this webcast appearance. This morning, I believe. Powell was also reiterated that the central bank, okay, this is the bullish part. After we hear all the doom and gloom, this is the bullish part. Powell also reiterated that the central bank would use all of its monetary policy tools until the crisis has passed and the economic recovery is well underway, and suggested that Congress boost fiscal stimulus to mitigate the risk of longer-term economic damage. So you got basically the bank saying, ask us for more money. Ask us for more money. We suggest that you boost your fiscal stimulus so we can dump more money on them. And listen, it's obviously not economically sound to be issuing debt. That is obvious. But for the short term, this free funny bunny money, I would assume, would be bullish. We know it's not sound for the long term. It's just giving a crackhead more crack. And for the short term, that makes him feel better. That's what I'm betting on here. Depression's not off the table, says Rafterman. I mean, obviously not. Right now they're doing everything they can to keep this boat floating, and they will. They just said it. Would use all of its monetary policy tools. It's funny how they said it. In other words, we will print as much money as possible. Is basically what they need to say. It's like, what monetary tool are you talking about other than a money printer? Or it's not even a printer. They're not really even printing the paper. They just go to the computer, 1, 2, 3, and just add a couple more digits. It's probably that easy. It's incredible. Anyhow, drop a comment. Rafterman's here and the rest of the boomers. Shout out to everybody tuning in live. You could see the statements from Powell here via this finance.yahoo article. I'll link it in the population of the chat box if you'd like to read it in its entirety. But, yes, there is warnings of lasting damage, but there is also promise of more stimulus or stimuli. So, listen, guys, the stocks are going to go up. Okay, yeah, they're a little red right now. They're not even down a point. They're going to go up, guys. And they shouldn't be going up because this is twisted what's going on. But the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. We're dealing with what we have in front of us, not what we would like ideally. Okay, guys, that's just the bottom line. Let's see what's going on the WSJ. Companies start reaping billions in from tax breaks. Anything here? Gilead Remdesivir tested with other drugs to fight COVID-19. We've had Gilead on our watch list. I got to start taking some gambles here. I mean, I was even looking at Novavax the other week, and they went up like 60% today. Shop Amazon outlets hitting me up with ads. I'm getting some. Listen, Brave browser, it's running legitimate ads here for Walmart, for Amazon. I mean, Bitcoin's now being tested for what it was built for. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Right now, it's behaving great. Again, we're not in a meltdown though on the stock markets. It's doing good just as long as there's no meltdown going on. But listen, I'm very happy with the $9,100 Bitcoin. I'm not upset at all. If it should drop, I got more cash. We'll buy more. If it goes up, then our position is worth more. So either way, we're winning. I know Rafterman's winning, and most of the boomers here in the population of the chat box are winning. See what's going on CoinT. Bitcoin price hit 9K as data shows miner revenues fell 47% in one day. That's obvious. They're receiving half the amount of Bitcoin and the price is about the same. So it is what it is. Let me see. Let's go back over here into this. Were they talking about negative rates here? Yeah. Talking about negative rates. Federal Reserve Chairman, this is at 9:23. Powell said negative interest rates are not currently under consideration as potential tool for central bank to unleash to the virus-stricken economy. So no, negative rates. He says, I know that there are fans of the policy of negative rates, but for now, it's not something that we're considering, Powell said during its virtual appearance at the Peterson Institute for International Economics. We think we have a good toolkit, and that's what we'll be using. Okay, 9:15, he says, Powell says unemployment will likely peak in the next months or so, but it'll take some time to get back to where we were. I would say that probably over the course of the next month or so, unemployment will peak, Powell said during his virtual appearance. And then as we return to normal levels of economic activity, it's a reasonable expectation that unemployment will start to decline again, he added. And it may decline sharply, but it's also likely to remain well above the levels that we saw earlier this year and all through 2019, 2018. That I actually believe that. And then look at the sauce is always in the comments, right? Markets will go. This is exactly what I was saying. All doom and gloom and this and that, on the opening. But I agree with whoever this guy is, Eric Place. Markets will go higher tomorrow. The Fed is buying bond ETFs and can't have 2 down days in a row. There you go. The Fed is literally buying ETFs. So that's what's going on here. Rafterman's asking if the blocks run every 6 minutes. I think it's every 10 minutes, Rafterman. I don't know the correct answer to that, Rafterman. I think we'll see inflation destroy other first world countries before the U.S. Absolutely, Derek. Yeah. Right now, the U.S. is the last option. So you're going to see other first world countries. Everybody's getting clapped up. Everything is being dollarized. So what you're going to see is a consolidation of a lot of currencies. Everything's getting consolidated into the U.S. dollar. Remember, that's the plan, is to have a one world currency. Eventually, the dollar is going to get clapped up too, and they'll have to institute the Fed coin or whatever the hell they want to do. But you're seeing a consolidation of not only currencies, but businesses as well. So mom and pops are going to be failing, and then some of the mid-sized businesses will be acquired by bigger businesses. I mean, look, you even see Uber trying to buy Grubhub. You see Amazon trying to buy AMC. And that happens on a large scale, and that also happens on a smaller scale. You just see more consolidation into the bigger businesses. So, guys, this is monopoly. Everybody wants to be the only company in their industry, and that's the way the game works, I guess. I heard they were faster as hash rate was rising. Yeah, that makes sense, Rafterman. I just can't. I don't know how to properly answer that question. I just don't know if the blocks run every 6. My understanding was every 10. It does make sense if you don't have a higher hash rate that they can run it the computations faster. I just don't know the answer to that question. But I do agree with what Derek say. Inflation's going to destroy other first world countries before U.S. Yeah. In a way, listen, a lot of people are, the U.S., the dollar's getting weak. In fact, if you look at the numbers, the dollar's gotten stronger. It's wiping out a lot of other people. Yes, I understand that in the long term, the recipe's for disaster, but right now, people were scrambling for the dollar when the Rona hit. No one wanted Bitcoin in March, guys. Okay, when everybody was freaked out and there was projections of millions that were going to be impacted by this, you saw where people ran to. Yeah, that makes sense, Rafterman. The faster the blocks get processed as the hash rate rises. 91.33 on the bits. Looking good. Very, very surprising here on the movements of the bits. Quite bullish considering, the stocks are just basically sideways right now. Let me look at SPY. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF trust. Look at taking a dip this morning. When I dip, you dip, we dip. A little dippage there with the Powell statements for pre-market. And now we're starting to respond and go up. So, listen, I don't think we're going lower. I think we're going up. A little pullback here and there, and then we're going back up. These are entry points, perhaps. And again, as much as I keep saying we're going up and this and this and that, listen, I ride the waves very cautiously. We tread lightly. All that being said, I'm not going to just hodl here for a year, throw the bag at the S&P and hodl for the year. I'm not going to do that right now. It may be the move, but not for me. I want to hold hard assets, whether it be metals or actual cryptos that I have in my hand. Let's see who's winning today. Logitech is the gainer today. There's not much gaining right now, but Logitech's up 4%. This is one that's on the watch list. One that I should have picked up, actually. Logitech makes headsets, guys, and people are more, they're going to be gaming at home, and they're going to be doing more work from home. So these peripheral devices are going to be in demand. That's why I'm looking at Logitech, and that's why I have a position that's up, actually, on my options call on Plantronics. I told you guys about Plantronics. Okay, and they do commercial peripherals. So they even have, I think, a mobile device that they're working. I'm not sure, but they got peripherals to work from home. And they're not like gaming peripherals. They're industry standard. You know, like if you work at a call center, I believe that they're probably using headsets from Plantronics. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I can only see that going up. You can see Zoom's going up as well. That's another work from home stock. ETH is moving well today, guys. How about ETH up 4%? Is actually moving faster than Bitcoin is today. So, you know, already ETH making its movements. I'm glad I'm sticking to ETH. Look at ETH's movements. It's slightly ahead of Bitcoin today. ETH at 3.98, Bitcoin at 3.28. They're both moving good. Another one that's moving well is Etsy. This is on my watch list. Etsy, e-commerce, people selling stuff from home. I mean, there's people selling masks and stuff. Etsy, the wifey likes this one too, Etsy. So she uses it. And again, that's another strategy of mine. It's like write down the actual companies that you use, whether you like them or not. Like, you know, the stuff that you're always using, even if you're complaining about it, but you're always using it, write it down and consider it because you're giving them money. Shopify is another one. Most of these websites that are selling stuff are running on Shopify. Binance is on our watch list. Binance, guys, Binance. I know Derek is a Binance maniac, and I must agree. Binance is looking strong. In fact, I'm using more of their products. I'm using some of their flexible savings. They can do staking. They can do mining. There's margin trading if you're outside of the U.S. There's stuff going on there. They're offering products, and I can only see them growing. They're making money, okay, guys? And they already got hacked, and they made good. So that's a thumbs up in my book. I'm not going to let them hold all the bag, but, you know, I'll make a couple deals with them. PayPal's up as well. Look at that V-shaped recovery for today, PayPal. This one's a buy too. This one's another one, guys. Let me look at strong buy, PayPal. Okay, maybe some sells on the oscillator on for 1 month, but it's still strong buy. Look at the moving averages. All are saying strong buy. So yeah, I like PayPal. They also own Venmo, right? Yeah. You got Baba's up. Look at these Chinese stocks, or I mean, you know, these Chinese related stocks. Baba, Zoom. I don't know. They're not. Zoom's not Chinese, but I know they got people on their board. Baidu, Pinduoduo. There's a few of these Chinese related stocks. After Trump said that, you know, the pensions are not going to be investing in China stocks, and as this silent war may heat up with China stocks, look out for that. You know, they may be a move to buy some puts there and bet against them. Okay, there may be a move. We're going to keep our eyes out that. XMR is up as well. Didactic says, where can I buy Bitcoin with PayPal? I'm not sure, Didactic, but you may want to check out, what's this website that you could buy? Local Bitcoins. Yeah, you want to check out Local Bitcoins. You could buy it off someone else. But be careful with that. You may also want to check for a Bitcoin ATM. There's a lot of them around. That's probably easier. Or not. I don't know. But or you could. I haven't done this, but it seems to make sense. You can get a cash card or basically a gift cash card, you know, at your local pharmacy. And then you can go online and use that to buy the Bitcoin with a debit card, you know, like, you know, one of these gift cards. You could buy a Visa debit card loaded up, and you could probably go even, I don't know, you could probably use that online at Binance, I would say. I've never done that, so I don't know, but it seems to make sense. Bitcoin's pretty strong today, says Trap Talk. Yeah, absolutely. Let me go put Bitcoin up, and if you guys are just tuning in, I'm bullish. You know, I was expecting some bearish movement post halving, and we did have a sell-off, but I would expect it to go lower. Right now, as I see the price go above 9,000 this morning, I have switched it on to bullish mode. There's a possibility we may go back to 10,000 before dumping again. You know, Bitcoin's trying to find its price, and it's behaving strong. It's great. I'm very happy about it. Listen, I sold a little bit and everything, but you know, I'm still happy about it. Yeah, it's pumping. It's definitely pumping. It's looking good. And this shows a lot of strength right now, guys. Post halving that we're still pumping. This little section here is the halving pump. You can see the obvious halving dump, but we're springing back up. Now, that's not to say that we're all the way, we're going to go and stay above 10K or anything. Let's just watch this for the week. Maybe we go back up closer to 10K before we dump again. Just keep your eyes open here. Definitely it's bullish though, for the short term as well as the long term right now. It's all eyes on the bits, stronger than I expected, and I'm happy with it. Shout out to Dolphin134. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you, sir. But I'm happy. I'm more excited about ETH today. ETH is actually pulling ahead, and it's behaving kind of like we're calling it. We're saying, the next altcoin, if there's one that's going to really rise to the attention of the mainstream, it could be Ether. Again, we don't know. We're just giving our opinion. We're making a call here. I'm gonna pick Ether here. Anything under 200 is looking strong to me. We're about to crack that $200 resistance soon, it appears. And this thing may be headed back up. Ether is undervalued, in my opinion. I think the upside for Ether is greater than the upside for Bitcoin at the moment. You see Ether's all-time high at $1,400. It's currently at $197. This thing could easily go $300-$400, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could get clapped up. This thing can go to $100 tomorrow. I don't know. But if I had to call it and give a guess, it certainly looks strong to me. The same reason I'm getting ETH Classic. Let me go here. ETH Classic got clapped up, though. Where's my ETH Classic? My ETC. You can see my ETC's down against Bitcoin. Down against Bitcoin. And then up against the US dollar, though, at 6.2. But I'm not happy about that because I started buying Ether Classic at $7.40, and then I bought more at $7.10 or $7.15. So I'm down. I'm down on my ETH Classic. So, I'm just holding that position, and then I actually rolled it over to a savings account on Binance, which pays about 1%, and I can take it out at any moment, considering that they're still available to log into. So, most transactions on Ripple, EOS and Tenzos don't transfer any value, says that article. And yeah, there's a lot of transaction on some of these blockchains that they're not even sending anything. It's like messages and stuff like that. So look at this guy. I can't believe that this guy people are still listening to this clown. Let's take a peek over there to D-Live. Kaboom, we got 3 people over there on D-Live. Shout out to CryptoZilla, always dropping a lemon on us. Login with Lionel will be removed from D-Live on May 15. Please make sure you have a valid email address in the profile. Okay, so they're dropping the Lionel blockchain, I believe, because they are moving to Tron. Is that correct? I think they're moving to Tron. Throw some lemons here in the treasure chest just in case. Here's the U.S. stock market cap. This is basically coin cap for the real companies, the big dogs. Microsoft being the largest company in the world, reading a buy. Apple, number 2. Amazon, number 3. I thought Amazon was bigger than Microsoft, to tell you the truth. I thought Amazon was bigger than Microsoft and Apple. I was wrong. Microsoft is the largest company in the world with a $1.3 trillion market cap. Let me correct myself here. 1.3 trillion, not billion. That's actually 1,383 billions. Wow. With lemons become Tron, says CryptoZilla. I don't know, Zilla. I think that they're going to keep the lemons, and it's just going to be like a Tron token. So I think lemons will be migrated to Tron. I really have no idea. I've never even tried to withdraw or sell or do anything with the lemons other than what you've seen. So I have no idea. You may want to keep an eye on that for us. Google is another big dog. Facebook. Wow, Facebook really grew. Wow. I never thought Facebook would be like a top 5 company like that. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. You know, is Facebook like more, you know, yeah, it does make sense, but when you say, yeah, Facebook is more valuable than Walmart and like Johnson & Johnson, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know about all that. But, you know, perhaps I'm wrong. They do spy on people like no other. This is the spy coin. Spying, I guess, is valuable. Lemons are supposed to be worth a flat 0.012 cents, so only a 1% of a penny. Wow. So it's basically worthless. But yeah, you know, I'll play with them. Home Depot, a strong buy. I like Home Depot. Let's look at Home Depot's math over here. Home Depot at $235 is a strong buy. These people are not going anywhere. You know, hurricane season's about to start ramping up, and they make money when hurricane season as well. So, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna add the Depot to my list. I'm gonna add the Depot to my list. Let me add the Depot to my list, guys. I got Costco on my list too, right? Let me add Home Depot to the list here. It's a little expensive. I'll put $236. That's a strong buy. Strong buy. So this is my my watch list. Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft. That's obvious. Those are fastballs. Those are obvious fastballs. I don't even feel bad about even holding those companies because they pay divs, and you know they're going to be around. Spotify's one that I'm thinking of getting because Spotify I could see growing. I use Spotify, so I'm not mad at you know having some Spotify because I actually use it. Fiverr is another one that's been kapumping. I got in. It says here $39.51. That's when I added to this list, but I had already picked some up. So I think I got in at 38. Last time I checked, where's Fiverr at? Like $50 or something? Fiverr's done well. I think it's one of the top gainers for me this month. Where's Fiverr? Fiverr at $54. Yeah, and I got in at 38. Maybe time to pull some profits. I don't know. But this company seems like it's going to continue to go up. So you got Fiverr. Yeah, I got Costco on my list. eBay, of course. eBay's been the one that I've been doing these put credit spreads on weekly, and so far so good. I noticed that I kind of lost this morning on that put credit spread as the market was dumping. I'm sure that eBay also lost some value, but then it started going back up. I got to the end of the week to end this contract, and hopefully I end up in the green, and I believe I am. Adobe at $343, Intel $57. This is another one. Intel seems like a good deal at $57, and they're a pretty strong company. Let me see here. There they are. They're right under Home Depot, and they're also as a buy at $58. Let me look at their techs. Intel Corp. Also looking pretty good. Yeah, also looking good. And they're on the list. So don't sleep on Intel. Who else do I got here? PayPal Work, which is Slack. Slack's another one. Slack's was getting clapped up this morning, but Logitech, Activision, Roku, ST, Home Depot, and then we got Link, Ether Classic, ETH, and Bitcoin. Let me know if there's something else you want me to check out here, guys. But that's our watch list for both stocks and cryptos. What am I actually holding? Okay, because obviously I'm not holding everything here on this list. I got me some Microsoft. I don't have Spotify. I got some Fiverr. I got some eBay. I got some Work. I don't have Link at the moment. I got ETH Classic. I got ETH, and I got Bitcoin. So that's where I'm at. Let me give you guys a peek at our altcoin portfolio. This is the virtual portfolio that we've been holding. We haven't done much on this portfolio, but it's wow, okay, it's back over 10,000. Nice. So this one gained even from yesterday. It's 10,030. You can see what we got here is Binance, Crypto.com, FTX, Kyber, Monero, and Tezos. I may swap out the Monero in this portfolio for something else. Although I really, Monero is like the only true crypto walker, and that's why I put it in this portfolio, so everybody can see the type of crypto maniacs we are. And wow, it's the only one in our portfolio that is substantially green for the 7-day. Okay. JP Morgan is now banking for Bitcoin exchanges Coinbase, Gemini via Bloomberg. Do you think it will pump the market? I think that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's good. It shows you that, crypto is becoming more institutionalized when it's getting into bed with a JP Morgan. You can't buy into Coinbase or Gemini. And I'm not going to say it's going to pump the whole Bitcoin market, but I would look at the JP Morgan stock. I know banks have been getting clapped up. It's a strong sell right now on JP Morgan. They're at $85, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. So I'll keep an eye on JPM. No, that's Intel. Let me go back to JPM. I don't know if Coinbase or Gemini are ever going to be publicly traded, but if they are, it's something to look into. Now, as far as the Bitcoin market, perhaps maybe that's why the price is going up right now. Dolphin, maybe that's a reason the price is going up. This is the rumor now. JP Morgan's banking for Bitcoin exchanges. People are asking, will this pump the market? Maybe it is already pumping the market. Let me look at these technicals for JP Morgan. As I get these ads kind of get in the way, but they're giving me free money. Strong sell on JP Morgan. Same thing for the week and same thing for the month. They're under pressure. So I don't know what to say, but JP, earnings per share are pretty strong too. I got my eyes on this one, not for right now, but I think it's getting near its bottom, and once it starts rebounding, because it will. You think JP Morgan's going to be out for the count, guys? Come on. Right now, they're letting other things pump, but they'll be here. I think everything is pumping because the market is just in a melt up. Well, I mean, we had a red morning, and I'm not sure if you caught the beginning of the show. Things opened up red because, of what Powell said this morning, pre-market. So pre-market, it was kind of bloody, and then opening, it was kind of bloody. Stock market news update: stocks fell after Powell warns of lasting damage. But it seems like that came and went in like an hour or two. And guys, this is how fast the markets move, guys. And, news breaks and things immediate. Like, you got to be on top of it. This came and went. People may have bought puts and sold them already. So he said, negative stuff, but then look, he also reiterated that the central bank would use all of its monetary policy tools until the crisis has passed and economic recovery is well underway. AKA, they're willing to run the printing press as much as they have to. So that's what's going on. But as I said after reading this, guys, where do you think the market's going to go up? Even if it pulls back a little bit, even there's a little bit of bad news, it's overall trend is up, guys. The overall trend is up. They are drunk on this debt, on this free money, and they're going to run it till the wheels fall off. You think they're going to stop, guys? Come on. Goes Logitech. I got Logitech on the... There they are. $47 was when I added them to the list. They're already trading at 54. So, look at the math here. That was like just last week. I'm like, guys, Logitech. Upcoming earnings in July. And they're strong buy. I like Logitech and their peripheral devices. Although I'm not holding them. I told you I'm holding Plantronics. Plantronics, they're smaller company. And their technicals are not that good. But I told you I made that call based on, a talk I had with someone that works in that industry, and they got a hunch that Plantronics is doing better than what some may expect. Where's PLT? They're down today. But I'm telling you, I got calls on Plantronics that expire I think in August, and they're up. They're green. So I may hold them through earnings. I think Plantronics got earnings coming up in the 22nd. Where's my PLT out here, man? It's so confusing. PLT. Where's my PLT? Are the Bulls back? It looks for today they're back there, Par. It looks like they're back today. I'm excited about it. It's better than I expected. I'll tell you that much. Here's Plantronics. Bye. Okay, so they turned more bullish on their techs, but their 1 week still says strong sell. I don't know. I'm holding this options call that expires in August. Their upcoming earnings are in May. I expect this thing to go up. But that's a speculative play. Gates has his money in vaccines. Yeah, Inovio went up. Look at that Gates meme. I like that one. Inovio went up. I've seen Gilead go up. Novavax. We've been slipping on these pharmaceutical companies, guys. We need to identify one and ride this. Ride a 2-3x here. What's up, guys? Give me a play. I gave you guys so many plays out here. How many plays have I called out? Throw me a play out here. I need a pharmaceutical play from you maniacs. Come on, guys. Give me a watch list on some of these pharmaceutical. Corona Lisa. That's a good one. Zilla got some good ones. I like that. I like this one right here. I like this one. Very, very nice. That's a good one. I need me some pharmaceutical plays. What's up? Because these pharmaceuticals move fast. These pharmaceuticals act like little baby cryptos. Very funny, Cryptozilla. I like that. How many people do we have on D Live right now? Can we give some? We got 4 people. I need just one more person, and I'll start passing out lemons. When we hit 5 people, I'll start passing out lemons. We got like 15 people over there on YouTube, but we only got like 4 on D Live. So why don't somebody head over here to D Live so I can pass out some lemons? ETH Classic at 6.2. A little bit too soon on the ETH Classic move, I gotta say. A little bit too soon on the get out of Bitcoin into altcoin moves. I should have waited another week. I started a little bit, I think about a week to 10 days too soon. But hey, you can never be perfect. Cryptozilla says Moderna. Is that a pharmaceutical? mRNA. Let's check them out. Upcoming earnings in August, all the way up on their chart. Buy. They're at $65. Okay, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Biotech companies lead search for coronavirus vaccine for winners. Okay. Let me see these guys. I've never even heard of them. Okay, strong buy. Okay, I'll keep them up here. Let's see. Let's look. What's attracting you to them? Do they have? Is there any rumors here? Is there any rumors that they got some sort of therapy or vaccine? What's going on there, Zilla? Zilla's pointing in the direction of this stock here, Moderna, which is a pharmaceutical. Let me know why you think it's a winner. Technicals seem pretty all right, and it seems affordable. Let's see. This is a stock that has already tripled up since March. Have we received most of the gains here, or could this thing go up or not? I think it made some serious gains since April. It's doubled up since last month or more. Lots of rumors. Okay. I like the rumors. Lots of rumors. I like that. I'm going to keep this one on our list. Let me put this one on the side. Right here. I'm going to put this under our cryptos. Pharma to watch. And then I'm going to put Moderna. And what was their ticker again? mRNA. mRNA. What price are they at now? At 65 flat. Okay. We'll keep an eye on them. I like it. I like this one. Some say they will have a vaccine, but it's a gamble play. Yeah, that's what I think. All of these pharmaceuticals are all gamble plays. These are not hodl plays. These are just like, there's a rumor. I may throw $100 or a couple $100 at it. If listen, with these rumors, guys, especially like the pharmaceuticals, if you make a play on them, you're basically buying a lotto scratch ticket. You throw something on it, you already lost. If you make a play, like if I were to make a play on this Moderna thing, I would probably just make the play and just act like I already lost because I don't know anything about it. It's a bunch of rumors. You don't know. You're buying a scratch ticket. Japan approved Gilead uses. Gilead was on my watch list, Zilla. Remember when I had it there? That's another one that I should have just took a stab at. Where's my Bitcoin at? Let me put the Bitcoin charts here because I know I throw some of you guys off. Some of you crypto maniacs are so Bitcoin that when I mention a stock, some of you guys get thrown off. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Moderna is a Bill Gates backed. It was mentioned in that Gematria channel a week ago. Okay, so it may go up. I mean, we do what we have in front of us. Japan approved Gilead usage. Okay. So, is it too? See, there you go. Look, the rumor. Okay, let's talk about this. A few weeks ago, I had Gilead on our watch list because of the rumored remdesivir therapies that they were about to license or whatever. Remember that? And that I never made a move on that play because I don't like drugs, guys. I don't pay attention to them that much. But we need to if we're trying to make gains, obviously. So the rumor was a few weeks ago. I added it to my watch list. I probably should have gotten in. And now the news is Japan approved usage. The price probably is going up. Maybe it's the time to dump it. Moderna, we just read that. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news. The rumor is that Ether may upgrade to proof of stake in July. Buy the rumor, sell the news is what they say. In our opinion, we're not your crypto daddies. I got to say it 1,000 times for those crypto cucks out there, those crypto justice warriors that feel some type of way if things don't go the way they wanted it to go. Don't listen to us. Don't make these plays. Don't pay attention to any of us. We don't know what we're talking about. I don't need any of those cucks on this channel. I'll snipe them out the box. We have before as well. Moderna is Bill Gates backed. Well, I'm going to pay more attention to it now. Shout out to Jigger, Crypto, Zilla, McLean, Par, Bodle. I see you out there, JH. Let me see. Are you the fifth person in the box? Boom! He's the fifth person in the D-Live box. Guys, start sharing some memes out here. I'm about to distribute 50 lemons for you crypto maniacs to make some lemonade out there. Along with just, I love this meme right here, Zilla. This one's good. And the Corona Lisa is a good one too. Shout out to you. Let me start sharing a meme. We're about to get this treasure chest up and popping. You sniped out that socialist guy not long ago. That was mad funny. Yeah, I mean, I'll snipe him out. Listen, I want more followers. I want the channel to grow. But, not with a bunch of funny bunnies, guys. If he's a funny bunny, I don't need an extra follower that's a commie. I'm going to snipe him out the box. Listen, I listened to him for a little while, but he wasn't willing to give up his capital to help those that are less fortunate in the population of the chat box. So he's full of shit. Gonna get me some sweet lemon, says Bodo. Indeed. Leroy says, I must admit that I got a little scared when Bitcoin dropped to 81, but I remember what Champagne said about this is for the future. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's what I said, but then I could have been wrong. That's what don't count on me. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't count on me, Leroy. I'm glad I was right, but I could have been wrong. You know what I mean? But I do believe it to be the future there, Leroy. Jay Parr said, yeah, fake socialist. He kept saying about universal basic income and how we need to give, our stuff back. And I said, great. Why don't you start giving to the population of the chat box right now? You owe us $10 just to stay here, and I'll give it, and I'll match you, and I'll give all the money back, and the guy, he lost it. So I sniped him out the box. It was great. Got to give them a taste of their own medicine. People tell you how much they hate capitalism and how much they support socialism until they're the ones that need to pay for it. Get out of here. Get out of here, commie. All right, let's go ahead and do this lemon distribution right now. Click claim rewards on your end. If you have a pop-up blocker, you need to disable it because you won't get that pop-up. Let's get it popping right now, guys. I just added 100 more by mistake. Okay, distribute. Click the claim rewards button. Boom! CryptoZilla is the big winner today at 53 lemons. JH Bottle or Bodle, excuse me, I know it's one of those. 31. I'm just going to call you Jay. Jay got 31 lemons. Crypto Fanboy got 22 lemons. We got winners after there was a couple distributions that no winners appeared. I don't know what happened a few days ago. There was like an error or something, but I'm glad that we have 3 lucky followers today that won. And CryptoZilla just kicked us back 2 ice creams. Thank you, Zilla. I appreciate it. Zilla always comes and drops some lemons. Boom! There you go. Jay's fine with me, champ. There you go. All right, so I just call you Jay. I don't know if it was Bottle or Bodle, and I know that's hard to type out, so I'm just going to go ahead and call you Jay. Question, did you see that Brave rewards are stuck for many people? No, I haven't. Let me see that. No, I can show you my rewards tab. It hasn't been stuck. What goes on is that you need to actually claim the rewards at the end of the month. So they start accumulating, and at the end of the month, you got to go and click claim rewards, and then they release the rewards at the end of the month. I just did that a few days ago. Let me show you my screen. Am I showing it to you? Am I showing you my screen? No, I'm not. Let me pull this up for you guys. Hold on. You can see my Brave Rewards tab. Is it here? No, now you can see it. There it is. So you can see I earned 50 bats from ads last month, and then estimated pending reward. You see the rewards are pending. So I got 8 bats pending, and the next payment date is on the 5th. So around the 5th, I'll be able to claim the rewards, and then whatever I made from that month will be deposited into the account. I hope that. Oh, uphold accounts are not showing balance. Yeah, that happened to me, Par. Yeah, that happened to me when I first opened up the uphold, because that's the other service where you can cash out into USD if you want or whatever. Yeah, they were stuck for a second, and it was locked in limbo for a few days. That happened to me, Par. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's all good. Nothing. It actually happened to me with uphold. Everything's all good. I know what you mean. I was like, oh, what happened here? It got kind of stuck. And I think it was stuck for like 20 days. I think maybe it gets stuck for the first month. I don't remember the time zone, but I remember it being corrected, and I didn't have to do anything. Yeah, it does take a while, Par. That's And again, I don't know anybody at Uphold or anything. I'm just talking about my experience. So I wouldn't sweat it. I wouldn't sweat it because that happened to me too. I wouldn't sweat it at all. Like 40 people in comments. Yeah, I remember that when I was looking it up. When I opened up my uphold, I don't remember when it definitely was last year, and they were kind of moving slow or whatnot. So, but yeah, it ended up everything ended up being fine, and I didn't lose anything. Everything was credited. Everything was good. And I kept earning my rewards. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's all good. And keep us updated on that too, Par, but it should be no problem. Inc. Is there any other place? Thank you, CryptoZilla, for pointing this one out to me. Is there any other pharmaceuticals that I should be looking at? About a month ago, someone brought this biotech company to my attention, Happiness. And they said something about them doing something with face masks. And I had them on my watch list for a few months. And then they started dooming. They started dooming. I don't know who was the one that pointed me in this direction. Somebody here in this chat box. I've had it on my watch list, but then I kind of removed them because they never did anything. So, that's the thing with some of these biotechs. Like, they're a gamble. Like I said before, they're a gamble. Credit cards are blocking crypto buys again, reminding me of 2017. Yeah, I've heard about that. So what I'm looking for, guys, is biotech, pharmaceutical companies. Let me know. We got Moderna on our watch list. We had Guild on our watch list. And, of course, you have the bigger ones, the Mercks. The Inovio really boomed. But Moderna right now I just added because of CryptoZilla's recommendation. All right, we've been on for over an hour. Unless there's any plays here with these biotechs or these pharmaceuticals, I'm going to go ahead and check out my Robinhood and see how things are going as I sign off and end the stream. And I've been saying this for a few days, and I will do this. I'm going to show my Robinhood, and I'll show you guys how you can execute an options trade. Because I just learned about it. So, I'll share what I've learned. Even though I'm still green, I'm still a newbie, but I've been liking the moves. And then I also recommend, if you guys are into the stocks or if you want to get a free stock, join Robinhood with the link that I have in my description. All you have to do is join. You put in your information. You don't have to deposit anything. They'll reward you with a free stock. They'll also reward me with a free stock. The stock that they'll give you is probably around $10. Don't expect to pick up an Amazon stock or anything. Are you still stacking ETH to 32, and do you still believe in staking of ETH? Yeah, I'm stacking ETH. For the 32 ETH club. So yeah, I'm trying to get as much ETH as possible. Do I believe in the staking of ETH? I'm not really understanding that question. I like that, the opportunity to stake ETH. I like the idea, but I'm also considering maybe even selling as soon as they announce the news that they've upgraded. I'm more along the lines of buying the rumor, selling the news, but I'm also interested in staking ETH long term. So I'm going to see how it plays out. Jigger Rome says, Champ, I'd go with Moderna, like Zilla says. FDA approved phase 2 trial 5 days ago. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll do a little, wild gamble. It's that, like I said earlier, with these little baby pharmaceuticals that no one's heard of, or at least that I haven't heard of, and you're going to buy into a rumor, if you throw $100, $200, and, you hope it hits something. If not, it's basically what you lost. When you get into a play like that, like I said, it's like a scratch ticket. When you buy a scratch ticket, you've already lost, and maybe you end up, winning back the value of the scratch ticket. Maybe you end up winning $10, $50, but very rarely do you end up winning the prize. So that's how I would treat it if I made a play like that. But, you make a few of those gambling plays on pharmaceuticals in this Corona climate. Maybe one hits big. I don't know. Maybe you get one that hits a 10x. You throw $100, $200 at 10x and you come out with a rack or two. I don't know. I mean, I've seen stocks move like that, especially in this climate. So I'll check it out. Zilla, thanks for bringing that up to my attention. We got Jay Parr recommending another stock here, Arbutus Biopharma Corp. Let's check it out. Let me pull it up on my trading view. And again, I know very little about this pharmacy stuff. I have no idea. What is ABUS? Okay, so ABUS. Let's check them out. Arbutus Biopharma. Okay, I like the price. It's pretty cheap. It seems to have been Pumping has highs there at $3. I like this one, Par. What do you got to tell me about this one? What brought it to your attention, and why did you recommend it? It's up 10% today. Okay. It's looking strong. Let me see its technicals. Buy. 1 week says sell. 1 month says sell. Okay, what's the... Oh, you don't know anything about it? Then why are you bringing it to my attention, man? I want to, give me a lead here. Not just like, just give me a lead. Don't waste my time. Cool champ. At what point do you feel Bitcoin has reached enough to sell? Well, you haven't been tuning in because I've already started selling into the strength, Leroy. I sold into the strength. Obviously, I'm not dumping my bags, but I have a portion of Bitcoin that I allocated for sales during this halving pump. And that already came and went. We sold the top at 10,000. We sold a little at 71, at 78, at 88, the majority above 9, and we actually hit the top of the mountain at 10. So we've been doing small dollar cost averaging selling into the strength. And I'm actually waiting for a dip, and I've been expecting the price to decrease after the halving as it has, but not as much as I've expected to. So I'm just waiting around. Now, if this thing pumps back to 10,000 and then it finds support above 9,000 once again, then that'll be a sign to me that it's time to start accumulating for the next, mid to long term before there is another bull run. And again, that's all my opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Fed is doing another stimulus check round, says Derek. Yeah, there's talks about it. They're trying to get something approved. But I would say that, yeah, we're probably going to see another check. I'm not surprised. I know that they're in negotiations or whatnot. And in the meantime, the Fed is just pumping money to the banks. They're buying ETFs, guys. They're buying ETFs. They're buying at everything, guys. As you can see here in this comment at the bottom, markets will go higher. The Fed is buying bond ETFs, and they can't have two down days in a row, says Eric over here on the comments. And it's true to a certain extent. All right, guys. Over an hour here on the stream. Always a pleasure. Shout out to all the maniacs out there on D Live. Thank you once again to CryptoZilla for showing love. Jay over there, Crypto Fanboy. Everybody following me on D Live. Does anybody use Twitch or Mixer out here? I heard that Mixer is Microsoft's Twitch. Printing fiat to infinity, as Road to Root said. Yeah, that's what they are. And they will continue to do it because they can. Because they got the guns, guys. When they say that the U.S. dollar is not backed by anything, it's backed by the military might. That's what it's backed by. It's backed by guns. It's backed by our artillery power. And we don't have to like it. It is just what it is. What it is. I mean, it's a shame, really, but it is what it is. Rafterman says, let's compare earnings for a month. Yeah, let's keep doing it. I'm showing it every day. So, let's see how it is at the end of the month. I already have where things are headed. It looks like we're basically headed in the same direction. My bet is that Brave earns more, but give it a shot there. I have nothing against Crypto Tab. Listen, if somebody's earning crypto, it's all good to me. Here's the video with Patrick Soon Xiang that piqued my interest. Who is that? Patrick Xiang? I don't know who that is. I can probably check it after the stream. And again, if you haven't seen my rewards tab, Rafterman, rewards from ads in May were 50 bats. And I've estimated pending rewards this month are 8 bats, which is $1.65. Next payment date, June 5th. So it looks like we're only a week into this. Nank West Biotech. What's their ticker? Guys, the biotechs right now are like ICOs in the 2017 crypto days. Nan T K West. NK is their ticker, right? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. There it is. $4.74. They're also reading buy. Is that video you shared associated with this stock, CryptoZilla? Can you just give me a quick rundown? I don't want to watch a whole video right now. This one looks interesting, though. What's the rumor with this one? Yeah, give me a rundown with this one, and Zilla. I'm not going to watch the whole video right now, but I do like the technicals. I'm going to leave this one up too. The technicals are not as strong as Moderna, but this thing is damn cheap at $470. $468 million market cap, upcoming earnings in August. I just can't see any, even people writing about them. This guy, let me see what this guy says. He's got a $5.50 target price. He says Nan K West engages in the research and development of immunotherapies. It uses natural killer cells to treat cancer, infectious disease. The company was founded. So I mean, they're just giving who the company is. I don't see where it will have good earnings. What's driving mechanics, says this guy. This doesn't really tell me much. He talks about the unique tech he's using that could teach the T cells to defeat the virus for good. And this is in relation to Corona. He's out in San Diego. How'd you come across this? And what's the rumor here? Other than what he's saying. Like, what is there anybody else talking about it other than the CEO or other than the guy in the company? Because I got to hear a rumor from somebody outside the company. You know, everybody in the company is going to spread good rumors, like, you know. But I'll keep this one up here. What is this one again? I'll put it up with a question mark. Nan TK West. And they're at 470 right now. And I'll put them 1, 2, 3 question mark. Yeah, so is anybody else other than the person from the company talking about them? That's like what I'm interested in. But yeah, thanks for bringing this up to my attention. We need to build this list up. And CryptoZilla, I appreciate you for bringing this my way, because I want to build up this watch list to like at least 5 to 10 companies that we can look at. And maybe I'd take a gamble on one of these. You know, maybe I throw $100 or $200 on one of them as a scratch ticket and see if it booms. You never know. But to be clear, you know, these biotechs are these are lottery tickets, obviously. But even if I'm going to do a lottery play, and there needs to be a reason behind it. I'm not just going wild and just saying, oh, I'm just going to throw at anything. You know, there's the method to the madness. CryptoZilla says Giuliani interviewed him, and I haven't dug for more interviews. Okay, yeah. Keep this. If you find anything, keep it up on the radar here, Zilla. That's what I'm not only Zilla, everybody else. I'm looking to build a watch list for pharmaceutical and biotech companies that make a pump. Guild was one that we had on our radar, and we fumbled the ball. I told you guys, Guild, they're going to do the therapies, are remdesivir, boom, boom, boom. And now they were approved. That's it. We missed the train. Like, we need to make sure that we look for one. We got to find a few more, guys. That's all I got to say. Let's not fumble the ball here. Let's not fumble the ball. Thank you, Godzilla. We're going to find one of these plays. I feel like we're going to find a big fish. We're going to find the big fish if we're patient. And in the meantime, we're going to do the right plays. We're not going to lose our patience out here and not chase things down. Be very calm, cool, and collective. We'll wait for the right moves. We let you guys peek at this watch list before I go ahead and tune out for today. Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Spotify, Fiverr, Costco, eBay, Adobe, Intel, PayPal, Work, Logitech, Activision, Roku, SD, Home Depot are the stocks that I'm looking at that are reading strong buy via TradingView technical analysis. And then pharmaceuticals to watch that CryptoZilla threw at us that they look interesting, Moderna and TK West. And those are not strong buys, but we're going to keep them on our watch list. Now, as far as the altcoins, Link, Ether Classic, Ether, and then Bitcoin, obviously. Right now, Bitcoin's still reading strong buy. I'm not buying into Bitcoin at the moment. And I'll keep you guys updated when I will be. On that note, I got the phone ringing and I got things to do. So let me go ahead and sign off. And thank you guys. Always, thanks guys like Double X, like CryptoZilla, like Rafterman. You maniacs are here just about every single day showing the champ love, catching my back, sniping out the funny bunnies. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for rocking with me. I'll be back tomorrow spreading that good crypto word. Stay strong out there. Get some sunlight, guys. And don't wear the mask when you drive unless you absolutely have to. And I don't see a reason why. Keep strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.